be good. Okay. Alright, the stream is up. You can... Want me to send you the link? Gents.
What's happening, sorry?
Let's see. There is the link to post it inside of Hattrem announcements. I mean, yes, it is Hattrem. Why does that? Oh, that's the right color. Oh, I forgot to share my screen. I should be doing that too.
It's all good.
And I should just do that announcement.
Should have just done this yesterday.
I was unavailable all of yesterday.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or what? Wait, when is it? No, like when we did like GMAC, I guess like everyone was kind of like burnt out. So no, we shouldn't have.
When Mythics saw that I was doing the PRs for Hatena with Black Flame and Zeeville, and he was like, you know, while you're here, we may as well do GMAX, even though we were planning on doing it on Saturday. So
Yeah.
okay, I think I've got everything good to go. I'm streaming on Discord. We're streaming so everyone else can watch. That's not in the mod channels, and we should be all good to go. So let's start with the first team. We've got Nate, I believe. Nate's team. This is a Pow, Coco, Alola, Wola, Petrod, Iron Crown, Escadrille, Halucha, Mega Pyroar team. It's interesting.
Yes. There's a lot of ideas here all at once.
And I'm thinking it might be too many different things, because I feel like a lot of the certain mods are dependent on a certain idea. Speed tiers are decent, I would say.
They're fine, yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing too...
I mean, it would be nice if you could have something that's between 98 and 118. That's a pretty big gap. I know that like Halucha doesn't really want to run like Jolly, I guess, so you could like usually consider it speed tier when it's adamant, but still speed tier when it's adamant, I'm pretty sure is still faster than 350.
Yeah.
What we're talking about, Halucha doesn't have a speed stat. It's unburdened, so that doesn't exist.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like there's basically a huge gap of like everything that's like 110 to pretty much 126. There's just a gap where it's like you're not going to outspeed anyway, so might as well run the more offensive nature.
And the other thing too is like you have Escadrille, Petrun. If you have a offensive ground type that can hit both of them super effectively, that's above 88 speed. It's going to be really difficult because they share the exact same speed tier. So you can EV to outspeed one, you'll outspeed the other, which is another thing.
That's very true. Especially since your your ground resist is Servine and your ground immune is Halucha. It's
Yeah,
that's a little rough.
it
I mean,
is.
I know Aloe is tanky as shit, but still.
Yeah, my thought process on this aloe is the biggest value you're getting out of it, I guess, is like wishing into drill or crown. Because I don't really, I feel like Pal and Coco are too frail to successfully take a wish. Well, not really successfully, to benefit from the wish passing. I feel like I
Right.
would, if I had an
I
Alomo
mean,
Molo on my team, I would want a bulkier, fatter Mon, something like a Tingaloo.
I mean, in the defense of the wish passing, as long as Gem Pal survives, it's just gonna get fully healed anyway.
That's true.
So like, there's some defense there, but like for the wish passing into the frail mon, but I don't know. It feels like Edge Girl's just here for a spinner and ground type.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
Team doesn't like electric moves, especially with Coco setting up Surge.
Yeah, the idea of just having one like decently fast electric type mon spamming rising voltage into your team because Coco's giving them electric terrain is not really an exciting idea considering pretty much everything on your team is grounded, so they're taking double damage from that. The only thing that isn't is Halucha, which is getting hit for super effective.
And it's not like you can play like a hazard game because you only really have rocks on Excadrill.
Yeah. Patch gets toxic spikes, doesn't it?
I don't think
It
so.
doesn't, I don't believe.
Interesting.
No, because it's a Scarvymon, so that was when it was like they stopped giving hazards to Mons, except for some Mons.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. I just checked.
Mm-hmm.
If I was to make like any change to this team, honestly, the drill is a good mon, but it kind of seems to be a huge point sink for something that doesn't really mesh well. Aloe on a electric terrain team inherently is kind of weird, but
Yeah.
I get it. It's an awesome mon. If I could make any change, just drop the Servine and drill and make like one of the replacements like Toad Scroll. Like it's on the board right now.
Yeah, and Toad Scroll
Toadstool's a
gives you
really good mon.
yeah. It gives you the same ground grass typing. You won't be missing too much with losing a second steel because you already have crown for that nice defensive steel type, and you get the ground resistance plus an electric immunity inside of Toad Screw. Plus, it gets rapid spin, right? So you also have hazard clearing with
Yes,
that,
Yeah.
and it gives you spikes.
it gives you both
The,
types of spikes as well.
Yeah,
the only downside with Skrull is like its ability, but at the same time you can just set up in front of a magic bouncer, so there's trade-off.
yeah.
Very true. Very very true.
And then you probably still have some
As
extra
as
points
for
that you
as
can
for the
add
other
something
replacement,
else.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Like probably getting a ghost would, or nah, not a ghost. You already have a pretty good ghost in Petch.
maybe decent electric type to help abuse the electric terrain from Tapu Koko would be
Yeah,
nice
Just
if you
true.
have the points.
get get another ground immunity, because like Halucha is not tanking much.
Yeah,
Get like a get like another flying type would be nice, or some levitator. Like you could get Electros, like normal
yeah.
Electros, if it's still around.
And then that would
Like a
also like to take
Rotom would
Honestly,
be
advantage of
you
nice.
you could even make an argument to drop the Pyroar and like get actual Mega Elec,
yeah,
but that's just kind of like preference at that point, because Mega Pyroar and Mega Eel are both like very real mons.
yeah,
I don't know if some. I thought someone already got Mega Eel. Maybe I'm misremembering.
yeah. I'm not 100%
Mega
sure.
Eel, I mean, I can. Hold on, let me.
I'm on the dog now, and I'm not seeing it. So yes, it is on the board.
All right, what are we thinking for this
Yeah.
team? What tiering? I feel like it's somewhere around like B-ish. maybe like low B,
Yeah, this is
high
this is
C.
this is B.
Yeah,
Yeah, this
it's
this is this is B. Just like the raw power of this team,
oh,
and like
absolutely.
the fact it still has great defensive mons, you can't really rank it lower. It's just that they don't. It's like it's not meshing super well yet, but a few quick changes can fix this up really fast.
Absolutely. And these are in
Mm-hmm.
team order, correct? I don't have to think.
These are in team order.
Thank goodness. All right. Next up, we have Sam's team. Polt, Corvi, Slowking, Sneasler, Gligar, Sylveon, Entei, Seismitoad, Arctozolt, Arvaliva, and Cryogonal. Lots
Yes.
of things to take in here. This is the
It's really, really trying to take advantage of that chilly reception
yeah.
with these um last two ice types.
Yeah.
I respect. Yeah, you can try to make those guys work.
Yeah, Bolt Beam, Arctozolt is nice.
No terrain sneeze is a choice.
No, you have Seed Sower or Arvaliva.
Oh, of course, of course.
Yeah.
You know, fair enough. That is
Yeah.
Seed Sower is real.
Yeah. It can be somewhat inconsistent though sometimes. I just realized how my thing is
It's
set up.
it's no Thwacky.
Yeah.
The best grassy terrain user, Thwacky. Um, yeah,
Actually,
Polt is just obviously going into um
there we go.
just do Polt things.
Yeah.
I will say it's like you have arguably the best defogger, and then at least you have a spinner, but like the spinner's pretty damn weak.
Yeah.
Um, it can come to games for sure. Um, I don't even really know like what to make of the team otherwise. It just like there's a lot of guys here and they can all do something, but it doesn't really feel like there's anything here to really like excel at what their role is.
Yeah. It looking at this team, my brain is like, okay, I can understand Dragapult, Corby, Slowking, Sneasler. That's really good. And then Gligar's like, it makes sense, but as we start getting further down the list, my brain is like, okay, what is everyone else doing here? Like Sylveon's nice as a fairy to help complement the Dragon Fairy Steel Core, and
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like you're going to have a lot of debate between what you're bringing between games, which is usually nice, but you're always going to have that opportunity cost. I feel like of what mons you're bringing.
Yeah, it's also Arctozolt even with Slush Rush is not going to be outspeeding like a lot of like the relevant threats that it wants to take out, and you need to outspeed. You can't just be like, "Oh, I'll just sponge the hit with this." Like for a very cheap mon, it's actually decent bulk of 90, 90, 80,
Yeah,
but it needs to outspeed to get that bolt beak damage.
yeah, and because of the fact that Slush Rush is doubling your speed, you're only hitting that around like 110 speed tier with your double speed. On the bright side, your defense gets 1.5 boost from the snow, but
Yeah,
still you're not.
I'd honestly like this a lot better if you like decided not to, decided to drop like one of these like cheaper point mons and made this Seismitoad into a Swampert. If it let me check if it's available, but if it is, yeah, no, Swampert's available. I'd like this a lot better with flip
Yeah,
capabilities for Seismitoad, because then it's like a lot easier to bring your your like secondary water ground to games.
I'm just realizing this team doesn't have as much pivoting as I feel like I would like it to have. And then again, I'm forgetting sometimes that does Corvi get U-turn? I think it does, right?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Doesn't.
Wait, hold
No,
on.
it does.
Yes, it does.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it
sorry.
does.
It does. I was mixing up with Scar in my head.
Yeah.
So I mean, like,
Like,
yeah, like all of like the top 4 and actually 5 guys
Yeah.
can pivot. With Pultz and Sneasler and Gligar, there's a lot more opportunity cost
Yeah.
over running a different move. Um, but like, Scarf and Band Sneaslers can easily slot it on. Gligar, it can pretty simply slot it on. It's more just like, um, it'd be nice to have the slower pivot, uh,
Yeah.
Seismitoad or
Because your
Swampert
slowest
otherwise.
your slowest pivot right now is Corvi at 67 speed.
Slowking.
Yes.
Oh yes, Slowking. I forget.
What's
Slowking,
Entei doing here? Just he's just kind of chilling.
he's a fire type.
He is a fire type indeed.
He's a fire type pocket monster. And I mean, it fills the 100 speed tier. I
Yeah.
mean, this team. I mean, having a fire type is nice.
It is. I feel like a lot of weeks it's just gonna be like top 4 and then pick your poison pretty much with like the rest of the draft, which isn't inherently a bad thing,
Yeah.
like you were saying, Greg. It's like opportunity cost more than anything, but some of these guys start to get very iffy with being able to like check a lot of stuff.
Yeah. And the
So you're
other
gonna be
thing,
like picking and choosing.
yeah, and the other thing too is if you're going to want to bring Unburdened Sneasler, you do have to bring Arboliva, which is really nice defensively. But
Well, you don't have to bring Arbo. You can just white herb it
that's true,
if you
actually.
really want. But I don't know how much you really need the Unburned Sneasler, because you can just slap Scarf and Dragapult and make it actually usable.
Yeah. That's true.
I mean, I'd argue you take the top 5, because like Sylveon's really good, Wish Passer, on a top 6. Like Gligar's the one that maybe sometimes you swap out around.
Yeah. So what are we thinking?
Um,
I feel
can I
like
get another look at the team real quick?
I'm thinking like I guess we also should see this through the lens of Hattrem, but
that's true.
this is like I feel like this is just like another like high B type team.
Yeah.
It would just feel like a lot better if like the lower end wasn't so like filled with mons that can kind of do something. I would like it a lot better if there was some stuff that felt focused.
Yeah.
It feels awkward because like Gligar's your hazard guy, but then your only removal really is defog, so you kind of just hurt your own progress.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah,
like Cryogonal, but Cryogonal like shines more with Terra, 'cause then you give him like Bolt Beam or Ice Fire coverage.
Yeah.
very true.
So the Arctozol is the one that I'm like, I understand he's like a late game sweeper, but he also just feels weird being here.
Yeah.
Like if this Arctozol was like a Alolan Sand Slash, I'd understand that more, because at least you get spin and Swords Dance and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and it's another steal.
Yeah. All right. I
Um,
feel like B tier is pretty safe for this.
Yeah, do we say it's
I'd
above
I'd
or
say
below the last one?
below.
Below, okay. For sure.
Yeah.
Alright. Next up we have Ayer's team.
Oh, this thing. Right, okay. Well, the first
Yeah,
thing I see is 2 war criminals.
Yes, 2, maybe even 3, perhaps.
What's the third war criminal?
I've seen Pharaoh do evil things in the past.
But
in draft it kind of
Pharaoh is like a legitimate businessman who's a little scummy. You know what he does, and so you have to accept that. The other two are just, I'm going to punch you hard and you have no defense, and the other one flinches you unless you bring cloak.
Yeah.
Pharaoh Thorn is like, you know, respectable, I'm doing my thing, please accept me. The other two are like, I'm a physical attacker, by the way, I can have Thunderbolt for your flying type and your water type, and still does damage.
I also want to say, like, your knock user is Clef, and the reason why I focus on a knock user is because on a Shaman draft, you want to be able to spam knockoff to remove, that cloak, and hopefully,
absolutely.
Hopefully open up that absolutely devious win con, but it is a very real win con to hack spam.
I mean, with Ferrothorn, you also just throw knockoff on it as its fourth move, because sometimes you don't care about Power Whip or that, you just have knockoff to strip items as well.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, I like the first four. Rotom Heat it's a Rotom. Single
it's solid.
fine.
Yeah.
I do like that you picked up Tauros Blaze for like more consistent fire stab, because just clicking overheat is gonna not work out over the long run.
Yeah, I think that's one of my biggest.
The only concern is once Shaman and Rotom Heat are gone, you have no ground switching. Everyone's taking a bunch.
Yeah. When will the Gabite like ever? I know he's had like 1 point left, so this is not really like a big criticism, but like when exactly would a Gabite ever come in place of Pharaoh?
Yeah.
I mean,
because you're taking it presumably for hazard stacking.
I mean, Gabite's not the worst, but I mean, if you swap him for Fracture, you get like a Dragon Dancer on that. Oh, he's a ground type. Never mind.
Yeah,
I figured it out. Yeah, he's a ground type.
Also, the fact that your ground type is a Gabite is a little worrying.
Because
how many points is Gabite?
It's only one, and so
yeah,
this is not really like the thing to focus on. But
I know. I just want to see if there's like a 1 point ground type that might have been better. First one I see is a Lowland Diglett for like a Arena Trap annoyance, or like it's fast. But yeah, I mean it is 1 point, so it's a thing.
Yeah, the biggest issue is you don't have a way to punish someone. Well, I guess like you can punish U-turn and flip turn, but punishing a volt switch is really hard for this team because you don't have that ground type to be able to prevent the target from switching with a volt switch.
This team also struggles to remove hazards, because are you really going to put spin on your Stormy?
There's lots of good reasons to put spin on Storm, but it's just the opportunity cost in each individual specific matchup, because sometimes getting that
opportunity cost, honestly.
Yeah. But if you think about it, if you give your Starmie a speed boost, it hits extremely hard and it can outrun some Scarfers too, which is the other thing that's nice about spin.
Yeah.
But you have to make a call they're gonna swap to like safely spin, because I think otherwise your Stormy's taking like a lot of damage.
That's true.
If that first team ends up dropping drill, this team should pick it up immediately.
Yeah, I agree.
This drill would fit a lot better on this team than the other.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's just like it's solid. Your ground type being a bite is pretty bad. But I mean, you have pivoting options. You have like the best flip turn user ever. You have U-turns, volt switches. I find like that Pharaoh is usually pretty easy to prep for. It's a bit less threatening in draft than it is in like OU. But it works here. It definitely works here.
Yeah.
Am I crazy for thinking you draw Parshifu single for Crocodile and that just makes this team feel nicer?
You
Like
are not.
Urshifu feels just weird on this team. Like, do you really need another physical threat? You have Stormy.
Yeah.
You're correct, actually.
Yeah, I agree with the Crocodile.
And it's 11 points more, so you can make the Gabite like a 6-point guy.
Yeah.
Or it's 4 points cheaper. Hold on. No, it's 5 points cheaper, so you can find like a 6-pointer.
Yeah, you can find a 6-pointer and something along the lines of
Maybe get yourself another flying resist.
something that
Yeah.
would be devious would be like Vikavolt.
Yeah,
But
get
yeah,
your way.
there's a lot of like other options here.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Do we have a ghost type? No, get Palo.
No.
You get no Palosan's a ground as well. You don't. Alolan Marowak wouldn't be the worst, and you can change to Tauros maybe. There's options. There's lots of
Driftblim.
things
You
could
you
do.
no, you make it Driftblim. You get your spin blocking
Oh,
for
Drifblim is a
Pharaoh.
point cheaper. Yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
just
You,
change your Shifu single and Gabite to Crook and Driftblim, and this team gets a lot. It would
well,
honestly become like S.
you'd have 1 point left over, so you can keep the goodbye if you really want.
That's
Oh,
true.
there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just I just don't. I look at Urshifu being in the middle. I'm just like, what does he do that the team already doesn't have a psychic community? That's about it.
Yeah.
Stab CCs. No, not even because you got your Tauros. And Tauros
Yeah,
is a very good draftmon. It's a very
absolutely.
seldom budget like
yeah,
an
and he's
option here.
intimidate, so you kind of want to bring him a bit more than Urshifu.
Very true.
All right.
Even without Terra, Blaze is a very good mon.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Aye.
So this is at least A, right?
Yeah, I think it's at least A. It would be S if we made the
Yeah.
changes. A right now, I think is
Yeah.
a good solid middle ground. for
Agreed.
that.
Respectable A.
Yeah, respectable A. Next is Reflex's team.
Okay.
I'm seeing a Granbull here.
Don't disrespect the Gramble.
That's true.
They
But
picked it
why
up very
get
early
Granbull into Kyurem? That's the
because they were available and they wanted to protect
Yeah.
their pick
guess,
during the
yeah.
draft process, which I understand.
that makes sense.
Okay, so. No, I was gonna
The
say
fact
something, but
the fact that they allowed like that Hattrem allowed Zam to get back here round 2 is criminal.
Yeah.
Why was it not gone in the first round? I don't know. Why it wasn't gone on wheel is a better question. But you've got a lot of draft specific, like specifically better threats here. We have Zom and Zam. You don't really need psychic terrain with this team.
Oh no.
They just
no.
just pop off anyways. Gliscor
Zam,
actually. Sorry.
Zam can get his own psychic train. He just traces the opponent.
Yeah. Gliscor actually can like open, or I guess Gliscor and Zam, or Zamazenta can like open each other up to go for like more offensive sets.
Absolutely.
This team is just like really gonna be insanely annoying to break down, but it's not stall,
which makes it like much scarier. I think the only thing that would have made this like a bit stronger is if you had a your pivoting options are kind of like like Spite Ops isn't going to come most weeks. U-turn on Gliscor and Ace isn't difficult per se to switch in, but there is a pretty big opportunity cost.
Oh, absolutely.
For a lot of sets to being forced to slot in U-turn, and that's your only options. They could really use like a chilly reception user or chilly reception, yeah,
Teleport.
chilly reception on. But I don't even like know what off the top of my head. Like,
I don't know how much it needs a reception, like just for Kyurem. I don't know if
well,
it's worth.
it would be just to support Kieran for another pivot. So I guess it's not entirely necessary. But like a Mega Alakazam team really does like demand pivoting. You can't just like switch it in.
Yeah. I think it's
We've got
extremely frail. Especially on the physical end.
yeah.
It's
We've
good
only got
enough
two.
to its bulk is really only good enough to like absorb like random knocks from like Clef or something like that. Everything past that, it just kind of falls over. Still, this is I think the scariest team we've seen so far.
Yeah, I can completely agree with that. My only thing is that your two fastest mons are locked into an held item. So a Scarfer is a little scary, but there's not really a Scarfer that hits both of them super effectively. So it's just figuring out where the choice scarf is and who can take on the threat the best.
A choice
Yeah.
scarf EQ user is gonna
actually.
A choice scarf EQ user just kind of wrecks this team. If I mean obviously Gliscor is here, right?
Yeah.
But like you
Yeah.
make one wrong prediction and it's like switching in Gliscor into like an ice spinner, and then it's game.
Yeah. This team
The
doesn't
speed
like
tiers
knock off
are a
really
bit my
well.
worry.
Like I know you've got Zam to eat knockoffs, but like you know that forces it in. Zam isn't living a knockoff, and everyone else kind of wants their item.
Yeah.
So, like we said earlier, a crocodile would be really hard against this team.
Yeah, I agree.
Just spamming knock on that. I know it's a type charge because it's saying like there's no steel fairy or dark resist, but like there is no fairy resist. A fairy is gonna go to this team.
The dock is broken, but it's okay.
Oh, is it okay? A flying type goes to this team, and a fairy type. Like fairy and flying is difficult to switch into.
Yeah, Nermerus can probably cook this team.
Also, look at this team, and look at the speed tiers.
Yeah, 95 to 50 is a crazy drop.
Yeah.
Not to mention 95 to all the way to 119.
Yeah, kind of are
you
in a spot.
You are inviting like especially Hogerpon. Especially Ogerpon Hearthflame is it gets one Trailblaze and your entire team just falls over.
Yeah.
The other thing I'm noticing is your removal is Defog and Gliscor, which you kind of don't want to do, and then Court Change Cinderace, which people are smart about.
Especially considering Court Change directly like shoots you in the foot if you're using Spite Ops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really would just prefer to have a rapid spitter on this team, which is crazy to say because usually Court Change is, a positive.
But if you're getting your webs over to your own side of the field, it's not a good idea because then you're slowing yourself down.
Usually,
well, you see if they're running Bisharp, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I run Cinderace, I usually pair with Pursuing and Samrock, so you have to respect both play styles, and if both come, it's obnoxious for them.
Yeah.
So this team feels like a lot of the mons only really do like hazard setup, like Quag, Spidops, Gliscor. And then the others just doing damage, so Cinderace is like the weird middle child of like, if I don't do hazards, I can give you your hazards, but people just not use their hazards in.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody actually picked up Hisui and Samurott. It is still on the board.
Mental. This team should get Hisui and Samurott. I think it would slot in nicely. Don't know how. Kyurem feels weird, but I guess it's a special threat if Zam goes down, so I kind of understand.
I think Kyurem
Honestly,
can be either special or
maybe...
physical, depending on what the team needs each week.
Yeah.
But having the
I just don't
ability
know how
to
much
freeze
you'd
dry
make
is
it.
awesome.
Yeah, I don't know how much you'd make it physical with, you know, Gliscor, Zamcrown, Cinderace,
Yeah.
Muck.
It's true.
Maybe you'd make the space by either going like from like Quag and Muck to like Hisui and Samurott, and I don't actually know if the points work for this, but like I don't know, Hisui and Quillfish. Or maybe even you like, just because the speed tiers are so weird, you might even want to drop Ace for Samu.
Yeah.
I think Quag's the one that gets removed because he feels weird.
Yeah, like
he's
unaware is weird.
No, he's the guy keeping the water weakness in check. I just clocked onto that. The only resist is Kyurem for water as well.
Yeah.
This team does have a lot of like swap-ins for resists.
Yeah.
I feel like the combination of Zama and Gliscor is going to definitely have to be your defensive backbone for this.
Yeah.
Alright. Not really.
I'm gonna tentatively say like low S, maybe.
Low.
No, maybe
I don't
maybe
think
that's
you
too
can.
I
high.
don't know.
Like,
No.
I feel
I
like it
don't
has
even
to
know
be.
if it's.
Does it
I don't
even have?
even know if it's. I think it's top of B just because like both the
Yeah.
Zams need to respect, but everyone else feels like it's just patching holes.
That's true.
It
It's
just feels off.
it's another team that's like right on the cusp of being really really good. They just need to make like a couple changes in the trades.
Like
Yeah.
the first four I like, and I like Makalola. Then everyone else just feels like it's here for the type chart.
Yeah.
Grand Bull I can really get behind. Everything else just really
Yeah.
could completely go out the window.
I just don't know how many times you bring Granbull for like, you know, Dean. I guess it's for like the Urshifu single. I guess because like this team
Yeah.
doesn't like flying
Actually,
types.
if the Sylveon gets dropped, I feel like Sylveon would go a lot better in that slot.
Yeah.
I think
Because
so.
like
Yeah.
then that's doing what Kyurem is really here to do, which is to be like a secondary like special attacker,
Absolutely.
and also it's the mono fairy.
Yeah.
And
That-
wish support into Zama Crowned would be
Yeah.
pretty nice.
I didn't realize Spidos was 3 points. I think you can ditch that guy and find
Yeah.
something. Cause there's some like 3-point heroes here.
There's
Actually,
plenty
hold on.
of decent
we
1
don't.
pointers who also get webs.
Yeah.
No, but Spidops is 3 points. You don't have a ghost type, so even if you're trying to hazard game, you're just gonna get spun on.
Absolutely.
Is there like a weird
Yeah.
3-point? The only 3-point ghost I've seen is Dusknoir, which I think is not the worst.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just
We'll
feels
worry
like
about that later.
yeah, it feels like there's a bunch of opportunity costs and just wanting to get on this. Let's move on to the next team. Reflex,
Please.
I do see your messages in chat about your team. So we like a bunch of the ideas. It's just that we feel like the team could be, if it was updated, it could be a lot better.
Like it can work. It's just obviously we're not you. We don't know like your idea.
Yeah. I do like the idea of Alolan Muck with Pursuit. being able to poison with poison touch.
Oh yeah, that is allowed, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gross.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
I like this team. Looking at it, I like it. Val, Chomp, Scizor, Mega Scizor, Mandibuzz, Slowbro, Glimmora, Electros, Gourgeist, and Swallow. I think my only thing that I don't really like is that the defensive core of Mandibuzz Slowbro is weak to electric, but Garchomp can switch into the electric type attackers, which is nice.
So can Electros likes Assault Vest a lot.
And that's true. And Gourgeist also does. I completely ignored Gourgeist.
Yeah, Gourgeist is a very real mod. I did not respect it until Mythics was using it in PGP, but that is a very real mod.
It's really, really good.
I think the various like size forms actually do get like slight stat differences too, so you can you know find the you can like min max a bit in that respect.
Yeah, that's the
week
fun
by
Why is
week.
Gourgeist base 84 speed? I always just use the big Gourgeist because I want all the HP and like I don't care for the speed. I didn't realize it's base 84. Okay.
You've got a lot of different hazard removal options here, which is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Defog Scizor is like a fair bit of opportunity cost, but it's not even like bad necessarily. Like I've seen like defensive Mega Scizors that slotted on like really well.
Yeah,
you know, obviously Mandy, Glim, you threaten the steals all really, really well. With Gourgeist, you target you like resist the grounds and you know hit him back. I really like this team.
Yeah, I like it too. The only issue I could foresee is maybe like a Celesteela. Like flying steel types could be cause a few problems. Which is
even then, like Val on like a good prediction can like trick it.
That's true.
Like either it can just be like spamming like choice specs thunderbolts, or it could like trick at a choice item.
That's true.
Or it would be really funny if it tricked at an iron ball.
Ooh, yeah.
That's a bit more niche, but it would work insanely well. Chomp would have a field day.
Absolutely.
And even so, like Eel is here. Base Eel is kind of it's not a bad mon, and it would certainly like there's certainly going to be some weeks where you bring it and it puts in some work. Yeah, this is solid.
Yeah, it's a solid team. I really like it.
So S tier then.
Yeah, S2. The only thing I could foresee is Kyurem food. Because like most of your mons do not like freeze dry. Scizor is your only freeze dry resist.
The team that has Kyurem luckily doesn't have chilly reception, so it's a lot more like easy to chip down with Scarf Chomp or Scarf Val.
And Bullet Punch.
And then you have Bullet Punch, yeah.
But this is definitely the first S tier team we've gotten. So I really like that. Okay, next up we have Jake's team. I'm seeing a lot of red on the bottom there. Let's see. Mega Raichu, Y, Iron Treads, Latios, Greninja, Porygon 2, Slowking. What?
Yeah, Slowking Galar somehow fell
to round
the 6th round. Yep.
That is insanity. That's crazy.
Welcome to Hattrem. You do have a really nice regen core. I'm just gonna point that out right here, right now.
Really good.
Your only like Treads is just kind of like the best like spinner in the format, arguably.
Yeah, for sure.
Rampardos, what are we doing here? Like we've
Yeah.
the first 7 mons are so good. I don't even know if it matters, but like Rampardos Accelergor is never coming. If it ever comes, I will be very interested to see what they do.
Selgor is
Excelgor
a
is
really good mon.
yeah.
Don't disrespect Selgor.
Yeah. It's got webs.
It's
It's
not
got
so it's not so much
spikes.
disrespect so much as like just like opportunity cost of running one of these like first guys.
That's true. I think the biggest issue with this team is that they might have trouble removing some specific ground types for Mega Raichu Y. I think that's like Greninja, yes, can do a lot, but sometimes Greninja's offensive capabilities aren't as good as you would hope they would be. Like I've had some experience where I would like Greninja to pick up a kill on a ground type, and then sometimes it's just not able to, and because it's so frail, it just dies to like an EQ.
Yeah.
You do have Latios though to switch into ground stab, and it does also get flip turn to help chip some things down, which is nice.
Yeah.
This is just like I don't know. I feel like the Porygon 2 is like sticking out. It's not even that it's a bad mon, but it's just like I feel like you could have gotten something that helps you address your specific defensive needs better with
Yeah,
the with like Pori 2 and then like the points from Rampardos and Exceligor. You could have gotten something to better help you deal with the grounds. Because you know Tangrowth is like a decent answer to like absorb that stuff, but there's a lot of grounds that can just kind of get on out of there. Looking at the speed tiers, you have literally nothing in like the mid tiers. It goes
yeah,
from 106 to down all the way down, dropping all the way down to 60. You could have used like a base like 80 something point mon here.
yeah. Because now those base 80s can run a lot more bulk.
Especially considering they tend to just have randomly really hard hitting attack stats.
Oh, absolutely.
Pori 2 just feels weird to bring some weeks. I
Yeah,
don't know, it just feels like it's here just to allow like Trick Room or something.
I just think that this team does not need a defensive normal type. I feel like you want something that has more resistances that you can then pilot your team further forward towards. I understand it's nice here because it gives you a ghost immunity. Because other than that, ghost is very spammable in your team because Gren is a fake
Yeah.
ghost resist. So maybe getting a
If you want
defensive.
that, like pick up Bisharp.
Yeah, Bisharp could be really nice on this team, other than the fact that you increase your fighting weakness and your ground weakness even more.
Yeah,
Then
but if like I'm saying, like
Historian
if you're
Zoroark.
specifically worried about the ghost, like
Yeah.
just pick up Bisharp.
Hisuian Zoroark could be fun
Actually,
on this team.
Yeah, I think Historian Zoroark's good because it's I forget how fast Historian Zoroark
It's
is, but it'll
110,
help
I think,
us.
It's
right?
110.
Yeah.
It's 110. Yeah.
Oh, you already have a 110, but still, it's not a bad guy. It'll like trip up a lot of people.
Yeah, and then you
And then
can
like
probably figure out how you can
Rampardos.
invest.
Honestly,
I
hold
think
on.
without
Yeah, never mind.
Pori 2, I think you can get rid of Rampardos as well.
Yeah.
Like figure out something.
You just should get rid of that mon regardless.
I mean, there is some comps you can do that will make Rampardos work.
Yeah.
It's
Am I
just
crazy for thinking of that like Hisuian Decidueye might actually slot well onto this team?
I think it would.
Yeah.
Now it is base 60, so you still have to like shore up that range. But it would be
How
at
expensive
least
is
like a
it?
lot more bringable. Um it's 7.
It's 7 points. So then you get 2 extra points that you can then drop Rampardos for, and then you can pick up another 5-point mon that helps address the team. needs a lot more. Maybe get yourself some sort of additional ice resist. Because
yeah, another ice resist.
Maybe even forget
Colossal is
the Hisuian
worst.
Decidueye idea and just like what could be, like a decent mon in those like mid speed tier ranges.
The big
I think
issue
Doublade
is
could be nice.
Yeah.
It's like a 5-pointer guy.
What is?
Doublade.
Doublade.
Oh yeah.
That could be nice. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else.
Braviary,
I mean,
actually.
Braviary could be good. Gives you
This is a draft that could support Braviary.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, if you need a utility guy, Sableye down there at 5 points.
Yeah.
Gives you screens, gives you Will-O-Wisp, Taunt, Hex, Knock, I don't know. Bunch of stuff.
Yeah. Lots of really good options. Where do we want to rank this team?
I feel like we never talked about the Raichu, but yeah, the Raichu's there.
The Raichu is there. I know
Raichu's here. It just clicks Zap Cannon for free. I don't like. There's nothing really to say about it. It just it picks and chooses what it wants to like check, and because most of the time it's really only concerned about like the ground types, it doesn't really have 4 move slot syndrome.
Yeah.
Like Gren is one of like the most 4 move slot syndrome mons of all time. Mega Raichu Y, it just clicks Zap Cannon into everything that's not a ground type.
Yeah.
Am I crazy to think like a different Mega would have slotted into this team a bit nicer than Raichu? He just feels a bit odd. Like, yeah, he's here, and then the rest of the team just feels like it's tacked on.
I feel like a Mega Delphox
it's one
would
of
go
those...
really nice here.
Yeah, I don't know. Not saying Raichu's bad, it just feels a little sticking out like a sore thumb. Like Raichu Y, and then here's the rest of the team.
Yeah.
We could look at this as like the rest of the team isn't really like here to support Raichu Y. It just kind of, came together.
Yeah, it's more of a Raichu Y in the fellas.
But Raichu Y he carries his weight, so.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I feel like anything Raichu would nuke, you already have reasons to nuke it, except for like a steel flying type.
Yeah.
All right, where are we ranking this team? There's enough good things here that I feel like this is like A.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
Like bottom of A, but A.
Yeah, maybe
bottom A, top of B. All right.
It's fine.
Angel's
I still
team.
cannot believe Glow King fell to 6.
I also agree with that. That just seems really
Glow
good.
King,
that's a Stunfisk.
Glow King is... Don't disrespect Stunfisk. Glow King is fine as a mon. Glow King's okay. Gets a little bit overrated, in my opinion.
So
speaking
here
of
we
a good
have
team...
Mega Drag, and it is going and Mega Dragalge in this stock, it says Poison Point, but Mega Dragalge's ability is Regenerator.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are the stats correct on the Dragalge?
Yeah, the stats got data mined like instantly. It was the abilities that we need to like actually wait for. But here this sure is something.
Yeah.
Like the first 6 mons are...
No, first 7 mons are good. Mesprit's
the first 7 mons are good, all in a vacuum. Mesprit, I can even include because it's just like a really solid utility mon, and especially considering you have like Dragalge and Keldeo to support, it's pretty good.
Mischievous feels tacked on for a spin blocker. Cricketons if you need webs, and Stunfisk is a cool guy.
Yeah. I just feel like on this team I would have wanted a better ground type.
Probably, but I think at that point in the draft there isn't really much you could like. How many points
Like
even is Stunfisk?
Your top 7
4.
is really your top 7's really good. But I understand Cricketune and I understand Mitchervis, but I feel like you have out of these
you don't need webs on this team.
This team
ever.
I can agree with that. But you've got 12 points between these 3 mons. I feel like you could, and then if you wanted, instead you take out the Sunfisk, and then you take these 2 out. You've got 7 points that you can turn into probably a better spin blocker.
Well, you can get a spin blocker on a ground type with Palossand. You have enough to support like water and grass coverage.
Absolutely. And Palossand's
Even
what,
then,
6 points?
you could literally just take the points that you've invested in the Misdreavus and turn that Mesprit into Yuxi.
Yeah.
Which that's not to say that that Mesprit is bad, but like typically Yuxi just does what Mesprit does, but better.
Because it gets that extra bulk, which is the big thing.
Exactly, it gets that extra bulk. And if you want to run an offensive set, you can still run like CM, Drain Kiss, Psychic Noise, or Mystic Power.
Yeah.
Speed tiers are also weird. You go from Darkrai to Keldeo, then to Tarap, which feels like weird steps.
Yeah.
I think it's okay. Like, yeah, I would like there to be a base 90 mon here, because otherwise, you can outspeed both Tarap and Rillaboom, and and the Misdreavus, all in one fell swoop.
Is our only removal Spin, Tarap, and Default Florges? I think it is.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's... Tarap usually wants to run Spin, so that's not the worst thing. But if they still have a ghost that exists, you're kind of being a little bit checked on removal.
This team also is very Spikes vulnerable.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
You only have one ground immunity and 1 resist.
Yeah, but Spikes
the Rilla
deals...
here both is good and feels weird at the same time. Like, I know exactly why you're here. You're here for like the grassy terrain support for Mel and Dragalge, and to a lesser extent Terapagos, maybe getting that Terra Shell back. But still, it is really expensive for a mon that doesn't feel like it exactly fits the game plan.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Like, there's a lot of weeks where it's just like it could feel like it just stays home, but then that's a pretty big point drainer.
Another...
Not to say it's bad here.
Yeah. Another weird thing is like all these mons only really have 1 ability, so you don't have... Everyone knows what you're bringing. Like for ability wise, you don't have like 3 decent abilities to choose from. Everyone has 1 ability, basically.
Yeah.
Not really like a thing you have to care about, but like it's something.
Yeah, there are just inherently less sets for you to worry about.
Yeah, like Mel's gonna do 1. Darkrai has like 50 million sets in that deck. So I love that guy.
Yeah.
Also, this team, I'm gonna reiterate again. You actually really want to turn the Mesper into a Yuxi, because you want Trick Room. You really want Trick Room on this team.
Oh yeah, Melmetal and Trick Room.
Melmetal and Mega Drag is hitting about as hard as regular Dragalge. Like, it's losing adaptability, sure, but it's getting like a boost to its special attack.
I mean, to be fair, you can just not Mega Dragalge to get your adaptability, and then Mega to flip turn and regen.
True.
Yeah.
Very true.
We have a statement from chat that says Misfit was chosen for Healing Wish, which does make sense.
Oh yeah.
But I feel like you'd want the bulk instead. Yeah. If you're just bringing that 1 mon for Healing Wish, I feel like you could just do so much better.
I personally don't like Healing Wish, because then you're just bringing 5 mons and a revive.
Yeah.
What do you think Revival Blessing's for? No, I'm kidding.
It's for throwing the entire season away.
It's for getting the match immediately forfeit lost.
Yes, exactly.
No, throwing the game is when you final gambit your ape to secure the loss.
Oh yeah.
Love that meme.
You're going out in style.
Exactly.
Yeah, BRB securing the loss. Okay, jokes aside, like
Really nice
first
wish
7,
support from Forgis actually into
yeah,
this top.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, I guess top. I mean, all of them, but like especially like the top 4, really like it.
And since Florges is slow, your baton pass. Oh, Florges is base 75 speed. I just being able to
You can
baton pass
use-
the witches are really nice.
Yeah, it can
You
also
can just
trick
make her
scarfs,
minus
which is
speed.
which is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first 7 are gonna force prep, and the other 4 are just utility mons.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Like-
get yourself a more useful ground type. Maybe. Like Stunfix, it's not in like the stats make it seem good. It's not good. And
Well, in
the
this,
last two just aren't.
in the context of like this team, Stunfisk is kind of weird. Like you don't really need him. But
Yeah.
like everyone else is fine. Again,
Yeah.
if you just remove Stunfisk and Mischievous and get Palossand, then you get base of both worlds.
That's true. Where are we ranking this?
I want to say top of A.
Yeah, top A, bottom S. That's where I'm
I
going
agree.
between.
Either way.
Yeah.
Aye.
We'll put an A for now. And if we change our
Like
minds.
we didn't have to talk about the first 5 mons because like we all know what they do and how
Yeah.
good they are.
Exactly. They
It's
might be
just-
linear, but they're so good at their jobs it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't even touch on Rillaboom either because he has like one simple job.
Yeah. Next up.
This might be it might be the one team that actually runs like terrain extender Rilla.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a bad set. Terrain Extender is not a bad item.
And
oh,
here's
so
that
value.
Celesteela.
Yes.
And this team is looking very nice.
Yeah.
The Mantike is your mascot monster, just like we'll ignore that.
No, obviously Mantike is gonna go undefeated all season and pick up
Oh,
like
for
5,
kill leader,
6-0. Yeah,
actually.
kill leader for sure. 6-0ing people left and right.
Mantike is a great rapid strike counter because War Absorb when you're a flying type with Eviolite.
It is.
Yeah.
Checkmate.
If only it had that 45-50, but
Okay, and anyway,
It's also a great special wall with 120 special defense.
yeah,
that is the most random like stat ever.
Yeah. I did not know Mantike had special wall in game. That's awesome.
Listen, I've used weird mons to check other mons before. Like I've used like Terra Fairy Luminion to one shot a Rapid Strike Urshifu.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because War Absorb resisted fighting Peta with a Terra Blast Fairy. It's so
You know
silly
what?
you can do.
I just ran the calc and legitimately like max HP, max defense, Eviolite Mantike does in fact not get two-shot by banded close combat from Urshifu.
I told you.
That's
I told you.
crazy.
I told you, yeah. And then you hit it with air car or something.
You hit it with toxic, really, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just
still that is a
Yeah.
wild roll.
That is wild.
No,
It's not even
Yeah.
like a close. It's not even like a close 2-hit KO, like almost 2-hit KO. It's 39-47.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I love the little guys that check big guys. Right, so Valley just does what he wants. He can be whatever type you want
Yeah,
on
you
command.
you got the better Mega Lottie, which is already a great sign.
Yes, absolutely.
Zero Aura just checks everything that's not named Zom.
Well, Zero Aura makes you have a weird speed check, but like, what can you do about that?
Well,
143 to 110.
You're also speed tiding Mega Gren as well, which is nice.
Yeah.
I mean, whenever
No,
I
it
use Zero
does
Aura,
speed
I've always
type.
been.
It outspeeds by 1 point.
Oh, it does? Oh, never
Oh
mind.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I always feel underwhelmed when I use Zero Aura. I'm like, what does he do really? He's just fast and volt
He
switches.
runs a Life Orb or an Expert Belt every game.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one time I tried to a bulk up set, he ended up like getting critted and died. So I was like, what does he even do? I don't like Zero Aura, but that's a personal thing.
It's a personal thing.
Lando's
It definitely looks good on this team.
Yeah, I agree
yeah,
with
in
that.
this context of this team, it's a. I mean, it gets you a super speed mon, but you go from 110 to 143, which is a little iffy.
Especially
'Cause
because
then,
your
like,
110 is
in-
Omega too. You're not able to.
Yeah,
I think it's okay. I think everything that's past 110, as long as you have something in that range, it then becomes like a much more case by case basis. There's a lot
Yeah.
like less stuff after that 110 where it's like, okay, well, I'm not gonna outspeed this mon, I'm not gonna outspeed this mon, I'm not gonna outspeed this mon. And Mega
Right.
Zero Aura just covers you for everything in this metagame that's not named Mega Alakazam.
I think my biggest
mean-
issue with the team right now, taking a look at it, is your pivoting options are Zero Aura, who's 143, Still Valley, who can slot in U-turn, and then Cobalion, which is
It has parting
108.
shot. Silvally has parting shot.
Oh, it has parting shot? Oh,
yeah, it got parting shot.
I did not know that.
I mean, Quill has flip, Cobalion has volt switch. You don't really have a slow pivot per se,
Yeah.
but Silvally and Cobe don't have to run
Man-type.
speed ever if you don't want
I
them
don't know
to.
if Man-type gets baton pass or flip, but yeah. Your slowest pivot is just probably Quillfish. Because I don't think Celesteela gets any pivot or like
Yeah.
baton
No,
pass.
it doesn't.
Yeah, and I know Volk doesn't.
You do have a lot of pivoting though, which is really really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fact that like Celesteela and Volk can get supported by Zero Aura and Lando for those Electromunes, and even like Still Valley like ground could even make an appearance if it really wanted to.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Still Valley is a really interesting mon. I've never personally used it, but I'm excited to see what it does this season.
Savali's one of those mons that gives you the biggest headache in the team builder. 'Cause you're like, I have a great team, oh, but what if they're fairy Silvally and I have to change my sets to accommodate for that? Oh, but now what if they're steel? Biggest
Yeah.
headache of a mon ever. Hate that guy.
It does take up the item slot if you don't want it to be normal.
That is
its
the
like
that is the
biggest shortfall.
caveat.
Yeah, but
With
if you don't
Arceus,
make
it doesn't
another,
matter because you know you're Arceus.
yeah, but baby Arceus cares because if it's normal, he just eats a CC and falls over most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a nice prio option in Comfy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cryo Drain Kiss is always very good, especially for the Moon matchup.
Yeah, it's
Well,
a good trick
especially
user as
for
well.
it's good for the grid matchup as well if he
That's
hasn't
true.
proteined yet.
That's also very true.
Latias doesn't get flip turn. That's only Latios, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Your removal
Landorus.
is like the one big pitfall for this team. Removal here is kind of rough. So Valley gets defog.
Yeah.
Lando gets defog, but it rarely wants to slot it on. Latias,
Yeah.
I actually forget. Does it get defog?
I think it does. They both should get.
Even
defog.
still, you don't really want to run defog on your Mega Lottie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your only removal is defog, which takes away the purpose of Quillfish to set up your spikes and go away.
Very true. Despite that, this is a really strong team.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
This like, am I wrong for thinking this should be an S?
No, because every
No.
mon on that team deserves like respect in the builder. Because Cobalion is solid. Like everyone's solid here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So-
think we agree with this.
Go back to
S.
Moo's team. Go back to Moo's team for a quick second. Let's compare.
Actually,
Ooh.
oof.
No, I actually agree with that. No. I actually
Yeah.
agree with that.
I'm gonna personally say I think Moo's team is slightly better, but I literally this is literally a coin
But
flip.
how could you say no to the Mantike though?
How could you say no to the Urshifu Rapid Wall?
Exactly.
I'm just thinking in my mind, if you put the teams like 1-1 against each other, I think this team wins against Moo a little bit. In my personal opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see it.
It's
Okay.
Comfy's a good Val
Maybe
counter
get
and all
yourself a
that.
rapid spinner if you can figure out how to retool for that, but like you don't
Yeah.
really need it.
Yeah.
You can probably just overwhelm before that becomes a big problem.
Oh, speaking of
Or just, slap a boots on your Volk and call it a day.
Speaking of securing the loss on the other Lati, it's Ape and Mega Lati. What is this team?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm just like, this feels like I'm being whiplashed by like what I'm seeing and then the rest of it. Like,
It's this is a team.
Yes.
I will say
okay.
all of these mons are fun to see on a draft. All but Pex, you can. Why would you ever? Why did you do that to your like fellow league mates?
All of
But
these
other
mons
than
are
that,
good.
all of these mons actually serve a purpose. So I will tip my hat to you. There's nothing here
Yes.
that I can say why did you even bother.
All of these pocket monsters are very good. Who sets up Trick Room for Stick Attack, or does he have to just deal with it?
He has it
Rodriguez.
himself. Renarigas sets it.
Okay.
I think that's it.
I don't think Renarigas has any pivot, so it's a little awkward, but yeah.
Obviously, you Trick Room and then Curse. Bam.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, or even Memento.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Wandering
I don't
Spirit
know.
is a very interesting ability.
Good ability.
Stealing your opponent's ability is pretty neat.
Yeah.
No, you do steal it. Yeah. I'm thinking Mummy where
Yeah.
you just change it.
If it was Mummy, it would be scary for Sakataka, because if your opponent gets Mummy and then you kill them, your Beast boost gets turned into Mummy, so you don't get your stat boosts.
I mean, that's still gonna happen with Wandering Spirit.
I guess, yeah. It's true.
But I guess you hit them
But
again,
only
or
if
they
you
hit
kill
you
it
again.
with a contact move.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Stone Edge. Just Stone Edge them to death. There you go.
Yeah.
Right. What's our removal? It's Defog, Mo, Spin, Cyclozar, and I think that's it. I don't know if Floe gets Defog, because this is the Eternal
Technically Lottie, but that's not real.
Yeah.
one. Oh, yeah.
Other than that, yeah, your removal on this team actually like does matter. Chiyu hates rocks, and it also kind of hates being forced into boots.
Yeah.
It's not that even that boots are a bad set, but like it really likes its damage boosting items.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was gonna disrespect 8, but we're not playing on the Champions format, so it doesn't have all of its nerfs right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's playing with borrowed time.
Yeah. So it's still, I still have to respect the guy.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, Ape is fine. He has one job. He doesn't have Terror, so he's a bit less of a threat. Like, you kind of like take advantage of it a bit more.
I
So
think
he's not the worst thing to encounter.
Wellspring falling that far is also a travesty.
Yeah, I agree.
Or losing Terra, like his one gimmick. So now he can't 1v1 Goldengos.
I think the big problem with this team is your only flying resist is Dakataka.
Yeah.
Yeah, true, yeah.
And if you
That actually matters for this team too.
Because a fast flying type that has a decent special attack stack can definitely just obliterate. Like, I think Torn could go pretty hard if it hits its hurricanes.
Yeah, it's speed ties Psych, but like who even cares Psych? Like you can EV it to live the Supercell Slam or the Double Edge or the Draco Meteor pretty easily with Torn when it's sacrificing a lot. Then I guess it just becomes a game of like hit your bleak wins.
Yeah. Which
by
if
the way,
I'm your opponent, that is the easiest win con of all time because I never hit them when I need to.
Don't use Bleakwind. Be a man. Have bulk up superpower acrobatics with a citrus berry. Kill the stack attacker. Acrobatics everyone else.
Yep.
And then U-turn. But
I would have liked to see. I just don't really see like what Pex is doing here. Like I get it. It's bulky. It's a grounded poison. It's a pretty great water type. It just feels like a momentum sink on a team that otherwise like really needs to be offensive.
Yeah.
yeah.
There's like bulky um there's like other bulky poisons that could like do your job here pretty well. Like Overquill's available.
Yeah. It also gives you intimidate support as well on top of that,
Mm-hmm.
which is nice. And also, if there's a rain team in the division, I have no clue if there is, you also have a Swift Swim user to help abuse their rain.
You know why else Toxpex is here? It's one of the only fairy resists.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
One of two fairy resists on this team. Because your two top tiers are weak to fairy. Your Cyclozar is weak to fairy. She used neutral to fairy. Like the Scarf fairy user into this team is also really, really good. I think Stack Attacka is going to be coming to a lot of games because if there's a strong flying or fairy type on the opposing team, you kind of have to have something that really locks both of those.
You know what this team really struggles against? An Iron Valiant.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, instead of my Overquill suggestion, I know it doesn't technically have pivoting, but you could slot in Galarian Wheezing a lot better than you could slot in Pex.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it would give you better defog support at least.
You lose a grounded poison, but you can do neutralizing gas and Misty Surge. Actually, Misty Surge would be nice because like you only have the one dragon immunity and one resist, so actually wouldn't be the worst thing.
The only issue with like Misty Surge would be nerfing your Mega Laddies.
They're nerfing your Lottie, but if it's a week where like on Lottie you'd still just be rather running like Bolt Beam, then it's fine.
Yeah. And it also gives you Will-O-Wisp support as well too. I mean, not Will-O-Wisp support. Will-O-Wisp immunity for like Annihilate as well.
I'd double check Misty Train if you're the grounded using it or if it's against the grounded target.
I think it might be.
It's against the grounded target.
Yeah.
Against the grounded target. Yeah. It's still like you can weigh out the Misty Surge like.
You don't even need to. You just run like Bolt Beam plus like Luster Purge and either like CM or Recover.
Yeah. So I feel like the only dragon move that he really uses is Draco.
Yeah.
Yeah. How are we feeling about the team overall?
Speed seems fine. I think it's okay. It looks a little clunky, but I feel like it works.
I'm thinking somewhere
decently. The Pex is the big problem here. It's just like too big of a momentum sink.
I think
it doesn't like have enough of like the utilities that you want.
Yeah, I think mid B-ish is acceptable.
Probably around here-ish?
I think right, yeah, around there-ish. That seems fine.
That seems fair. 7 more teams to go, and we've been here for almost an hour and a half. Oh, wonderful.
I will say they got one of the best like budget picks ever in Eldegoss because we just forgot to tier it. So
yeah,
congratulations, you got a really good spinner and
the amount of times I asked in mod chat is Eldegoss 1 or 2 and no one gave me an answer, so we just had to throw it in 1. I was like, is it 1 or 2? We had a discussion. I think everyone stopped for a while. So if people got it for 1 point, so you're welcome. Right. So hot takes by Mr. Lyrics. Mega Grain, I think, is a worse Greninja, and I don't like Godang.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think
Interesting.
Mega Grain is a worst version of Greninja. That's my opinion. I feel like it doesn't really need Mega. Like a normal Grain is better. And then Goldango, I think, is just it's fine, it's okay. But that's my hot opinions, and I'm allowed to have them.
I'm taking a look at this Golden Go Ting-Lu pairing, and I'm like, oh.
Well, yeah, Tinglu Goldango is like a pairing, like a rom-com pairing. It's like the perfect pairing. But in my opinion, I don't like the first two mons. But that's just me. That's a me thing.
Hey,
I
sorry
mean,
I'm late.
It's okay.
I would agree. I'm not the biggest fan of Greninja because I kind of view it the same way as Lyrics. It's kind of like a worse Greninja since it's less flexible Greninja. And I kind of value having the item there for it.
I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of my big things is I agree with the take that Greninja is probably better than Mega Gran because you don't know if it's going to be a Battle Bond Gran, you don't know if it's going to be a Protean Gren. You don't know either of those two things, but with Mega Gran, you know it's going to be Torrent every week. And you also don't have to worry about
No, it can be
boosty
Protean
Why would
before.
It can be
It can be
Protean.
No,
Protean beforehand.
it
The
can
one tech.
It can
The
Protean
one-
Mega, get his types back and Protean again.
Yeah, exactly. That's like the one tech that
Oh,
Mega
I
Gran
see,
has
yeah.
over base Gran.
Yeah, so you can Gunk Shot, then Protean to a Dark type, and be immune to the Psychic.
Yeah.
Very funny. I
I
forgot what I
think
was going to... Oh, yeah. Dengo is
team-
another mon on borrowed time because of his Make It Rain nerfs.
Yeah.
Another
You
guy
can
on
miss
borrowed
it
time.
now.
And his
Not to
minus
mention
2
the
attack
like the
instead of minus
implicit
1.
nerf.
Yeah.
Not to
This
mention like the
team-
implicit nerf to his stuff with like the T-wave nerfs.
Yeah.
That's true.
this team went hard on like the hazard stacking, and I think it will be very good at that since Greninja and Ogerpon do a very good job once you get the hazards up of finishing off the game, of just like putting pressure. And you got Ting-Lu and Mew, and you got Charge Bug, and you got all these like good hazard setters. And then you got Goldango to like stop them from removing the hazards once you set them. So I think they got a game plan, and I think it's a solid game plan. It's just like very linear.
You have some very good knock users as well, with Gren, Hogerpon.
Yeah.
Even like Tenta can like just slot it in pretty easily.
The biggest worry is they're gonna rely on Dengo and Ting-Lu so much because their rock weakness is horrendous.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, maybe then you actually do see Eldegoss like coming to games for its spin.
Yeah. That's true.
I mean, you've got Charger Bug for webs, but I feel like this is a team that literally doesn't need it, but it's there.
Yeah.
It also is only 1 point. They're doing okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's fine. I like Tentacruel. Good spinner, good grounded poison.
It's not that I don't like the Mew, it's just I'm like wondering what exactly it's going to do that something else in the team wasn't already going to.
It can Dragon Dance.
That's true.
Mew can do whatever you want it to do. That's the beauty of Mew. That's also a guy I hate on the team build. I'm just like, what is this thing going to be? It rage baits me all the time. I see it and I'm just like, what?
Mew is as good as your creativity will let you be with Mew because it has just all the tools to do everything. So you just got to be creative enough to figure out what to do with it every week.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
My favorite state is using Imprison Transform because I'm a criminal.
Oh my god. Fun fact.
Shottle
Arceus,
loves that
Mew,
set.
and Arceus, Mew, and Silvally are the only mons outside of dragons that can use Draco.
Yeah.
Which is pretty neat. This is just like overall a really solid team. I don't really see like any particular weaknesses. It's just basically like, do you believe that Mega Gren actually is that guy? Because in my opinion, he is. You just have to not use him as your like main wall breaker slash sweeper. He actually, I feel like, does like better as like you come in, you
He's a
click your you click like hydro or knock, and then you U-turn back out.
I feel like he's the cleanup sweeper. Like you get all your spikes up, and they're taking like 50% from all the hazards from Ting Lu and everything else setting up hazards, and then Greninja just comes in and is like, "Yeah, I can do 50% and outspeed everything." Um,
he's a revenge killer. He like
yeah,
something's low and you just die. He just comes in, clicks a U-turn. You either
Yeah.
swap and take hazards, or do you take the U-turn?
Yeah.
that's why I think they have a lot of like good finishing mons of like they're fast and hit a little bit hard, but you don't have the breakers. Is my
Yeah,
concern
where
about this
is
team.
exactly where is your wall breaker?
Overpawn Heart Flame.
That's not.
That's it's not really a wall breaker, in
Yeah.
my
Take this
opinion.
25. Take this 25% from rocks each time you come in, nerd.
Yeah, their wall breaker is basically hoping people don't have a game plan for their hazards
Yeah.
or like
Their wall breaker is competitive kilo on the intimidate user.
Yes. Or competitive kilo switching into defog instead of
Yeah.
Goldingo.
Yeah.
so.
Other than like, I don't think that is enough to bring it out of where it's seeming to fall, which is like either like high A or like lower S. But
Yeah.
like,
I
still,
would put it high A, and the thing that's like stopping it from going S is it has no breaker for me to like put it over
Yeah.
the top. It's like a solid team all around. You just don't have anything that like is going to get through the tanks of other teams where that you can stall out the game.
Yeah. The other thing too is opponents might be more motivated to run boots to give themselves free opportunities if you're just hazard stacking with Lu.
Yeah. I would imagine a lot of opponents are going to be running like 3 or 4 sets of boots into this team.
Yeah.
yeah. This do we think this team is better than the like Mega Dragalge, Terrapico, Starcry, Mel
Ooh.
team?
No.
No. I still think it's
Okay.
high A for sure.
All right, cool. I'm
Yeah.
down with this. All right, let's move on.
Con.
Oh, this is a team. Hold on.
Yeah.
This is actually good. Every
I
mod is
actually
great.
I really like the first 2 picks here of Delphox and Meowscarada. They are like very fast, and uh Delphox is a wall breaker on the special side.
Oh, it's
It
the wall breaker, man.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
will just delete things if you don't have a good psychic or fire resist. And even if you do, it still can like put in some major chips on that thing. So you got a fantastic wall breaker there, and then you got Buzzwool to break the physical side. So you got 2 really good breakers here. You got nice speed with Delphox and Masquerada, just being really fast. And honestly, in Nash decks, especially with Megas, I think you have to start having some like 130 plus speed mons, just because there's so many, or there's enough out there that everyone's gonna have one.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think like the
Decent,
first team I
decent
came on,
removal.
There's just like even like the Armaldo pick isn't even like bad. Is it gonna come to a game? I mean, probably not. But why not just like pick it up? On the off chance it has a niche.
Yeah.
I mean,
Um,
Spinner, Rocks, it'll have good matchups. Like I've used Armaldo before, it's really good.
yeah,
And hey,
I
you could
really
rain
like
down
the Helios
Blastoise
pick.
and flip turn into it.
My one concern about this team is the hazard setters. I don't like a ton of like the best one is definitely Tinkaton, and it has stealth rocks, and yeah, that's really good. And if you're planning on bringing Tinkaton every week, you'll have stealth rocks. But I at least like having a hazard setter that, or I like having two that I feel comfortable bringing every single week, and it's really just Tinkaton to me because I don't like running Meowscarada as a spike setter or Frostlass as a spike setter.
Yeah. I feel like Frostlass can sometimes be very exploitable because a lot of the times when you bring it, I feel like you're running it specifically just for hazards. And you run like a
It,
Focus Sash, Spike, Destiny Bond lead or something like that.
and not having access to a hazard setter to me makes me very concerned about teams running focus ashes into your team, of because you got a lot of like somewhat frail but fast mons that hit hard, and best thing for those are usually focus ashers because they never usually see those. So you usually
Yeah.
want a something to break sash.
I mean, you have Frostlass for spikes, but it's kind of difficult to slot it in.
Yeah, especially with all these other mons that you want to bring because they have a better opportunity cost. It's really difficult to justify bringing Frostlass just for those hazards, where you could bring something like Tinkaton, where you can get the hazards, but you also get the defensive utility of Steel Fairy or like Mold Breaker to break through Magic Bounce in that matchup,
Yeah,
or Pickpocket to
Mhm.
yoink someone else's item because it's funny with Air Balloon.
for sure. I like the Heliolisk pick. I'm excited to see what it does. Fast glares, is definitely gonna make some like game winning opportunities.
Oh, absolutely.
Aye.
I actually did recommend the like the Buzzwole pick during the draft because it was going kind of slow.
Is
Uh,
I mean,
there only
Buzzwole's good.
hazard? Is there only hazard removal? Blastoise Rapid Spin. Nashdex, I'm a little less familiar with who has
Uh,
Defog and who has Rapid Spin.
Blastoise, Armaldo.
Both have spin, yeah.
Uh, yeah. I don't. I
yeah,
think
it does.
Buzzwole.
It
It's really
really
no
would like
defog.
much more reliable removal.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's not even that Blastoise spin is like reliable. It's just you need a defog user. You cannot just have a Mega Delphox and then be getting like keeping the rocks up when you don't have any defog.
Yeah.
Because they just bring the ghost types in, and they can guarantee that they will have hazards up on you throughout the entire game.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's
Um.
that's one of the glaring problems with this team. But you also have so much offensive pressure that you might be able to play around the hazards, so to say. And if you
You
pressure
can
the opposing team up enough, you can probably make them too scared to set up like rocks or something. But
honestly, you could retool those last three mons into like two things, and one of them is like a good defog user,
yeah,
and it could be a lot better because it's this is a. I mean, in the end, draft is about like being able to make lower tier things work anyhow. But this draft in particular, it's really all about supporting Mega Fox. You gotta have a strong defogger.
yeah.
I agree with that. I also think you could probably lump Zygarde into it. I've never been a huge Zygarde fan
You
for
could lump
draft.
Zygarde into it, like Buzzwole's, but Buzzwole and Meow can really do your breaking.
I like Buzzwole for this team. I think the last four is when I start like I would probably retool it a little bit
Yeah,
towards the end.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Mhm.
Maybe invest in
So
a better ground and well, not really a better ground, but just invest in a good ground type and then get a good defog user.
I also think they probably want a dark type that's not
Yeah,
Meow, because
Maybe this is another team that's competing for a crocodile.
I agree. I was just about to say maybe we make the crocodile motion yet again.
The
Jump
reason
into
I
the trade
suggest
tier,
that
guys.
Yeah.
is
Who's
you
gonna get
kind
it
of want
first?
a bulky dark type in this format because I think there's a lot of really good psychics right now that we allowed in this. Like you got Mega Zam, you got Delphox. Well, you're not going to go up against Mega Delphox, but there's
It's
just
like we're in Gen 1 all over again.
yeah, there's a lot of really strong psychics, and you want a bulky psychic or something that can
Bulky
come
dark.
in on a bulky psychic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drapion could be a nice, like, random dark
Drapion.
type.
Can I see it? Yes. I could see it. It makes you a lot more ground weak. But like Buzzwole and Delphox can hold you down pretty well
Yeah.
in
For
that
sure.
respect. What else?
Well,
Mm.
you would hope that the
Oh,
Defogmon is also immune to ground to help with your ground somewhat weakness.
Yeah, it's true.
Umbreon hasn't been drafted yet.
I think the premium one for this format, I think Alola Muck is actually really good for like some of the big threats.
It is, but it's
Um,
already on another team.
It's
I
already been
assumed
picked.
it was already drafted.
Yeah.
But I think Drapion is a good shout because it's like a worse Alola Muck.
Drapion isn't even like it is worse than Amok. Let's get that out of the way. But it's not actually that much worse, and it gets
Yeah.
spikes.
Yeah, the reason I'm
Yeah.
saying that is a lot of the Psychic types also have access to Fairy moves. And so having not be weak to Fairy but immune to Psychic is a huge deal. So I think like the Lola Mux, Overquill, and Drapion are all really good dark types to have in this format. So
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, where are we thinking this ranks?
All right, if only you had defog support, it would go
Yeah.
into S, like without question. But the problem is you don't. So like,
I felt B, to be honest. I
Yeah.
don't like it as much as the last team. I don't know what you put all in
Yeah.
B so far, but I would, based off of the last team, I would put it there.
I'd say high B.
yeah, we have to
We have-
re-rank something. So there's a
Yeah.
lot of things going in the top tiers.
Yeah,
It
we
might
have
not be
Move the
critical enough.
move the last two B teams to C, so it's like a bit more fair. There you go. That looks better.
we should have a needs crocodile tier to put all the teams that need crocodile.
No,
You can make that right now.
We didn't put all the teams in there.
Just do
Oh,
that.
yeah,
Just
that's
genuinely do that right now.
Yeah. Add row below.
Just change that one. I don't think we
Oh,
were
yeah.
going to use it.
Just change the B tier to needs crocodile.
B tier to needs crocodile?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then we should add a tier. I'm not gonna lie, but I think we should keep the B just around. Just make a separate thing for needs crook.
Oh, that's true. I don't think we'll find a D tier thing. We'll just make a needs crook.
No, don't delete. Do me a favor. Put the Texas Go-Goats and dogs. I wanna make fun of Aaron for a second.
Okay.
Yeah, put Texas Go-Goats there, and I'll take a screenshot.
Oh, yes. There we go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna at him and say sneak peek of PRs. There we go. Thank you.
Okay. We need to do more trolling as mods. I think that's what we need to do.
Oh yeah.
Most of it's just making fun of me because I can't spell for anything. All right. Bennett's team.
I can't spell for anything. Why do you think we have the little like search up thing while we're inputting the Pokemon? Is because I was like physically misspelling every single Pokemon as like inputting it into the board.
Yeah.
And so I just made a script to look up the Pokemon so it would like auto finish it for me.
Yeah, that has saved my life so many times. All right.
Right. Yeah, this team. I don't know.
I don't know either. The first thing I see is Tapu Lele, and then I see Mega Lopunny, and I'm like, okay, so your fake outs are going to be blocked by
And quick attacks.
and quick attacks. Yeah, they're going to be blocked by Psychic Terrain.
Well, the first thing I noticed was fat with a PH.
That's true.
They literally have every single fat like mon that
Every
I
single
associate
fat
with
mon,
draft.
And
Yeah.
then Lopunny's here.
Yeah, with Lopunny. You got fat mons and Lopunny.
Yeah.
Oh, Lopunny's the gym trainer for all these Pokemon.
With all of these like fat mons and like the obvious like ability to hazard stack, I would have really liked, you know, a Ogerpon on it, like teal Ogerpon.
Yeah.
Here, for the Defiant and for the speed tier.
Absolutely.
It would have done numbers. Because like, you know, the gold's gone, and I'm not gonna like just sit here and say, oh, if you're hazard stacking, you need gold, otherwise it sucks. But like, you got to be able to punish the defog in some
Oh,
respect.
absolutely.
I feel like a good ghost type or Annihilate's another good one to punish the defog.
Yeah,
Defiant.
it is. It's,
You usually
it's,
want
I think
like a
it's like number
ghost
2
and
to gold.
Defiant.
You
More
know what
competitive.
mon would be really fun in this team would be Hisuian Zoroark, because you don't know which mon's gonna take the hit and which mon's gonna kill you.
Yeah.
That'd
That
be
would be
such a
actually
good
really
mon on this
funny.
team. Yeah.
Because you got so many fat mons, and then you just have like a random, like super strong special attacker that just comes in and just like, I'm pretending to be very fat.
You disguise it as
Yeah.
a Deoxys defense, and then it blows something up with a Shadow Ball.
No,
Yeah.
because it won't show pressure, so they'll know it was not Deoxys.
Yeah, it's true.
Or you can disguise it as a Zapdos or something.
Oh yeah.
They get afraid of
Is-
T-Wave.
Zapdos, Reggie, Apple, Pillow Swat. Literally anyone that doesn't have a show ability. Hell, you
Yeah.
could disguise it as Lopunny.
It's just like, dude,
It's-
Lele, like, I know we already said this, but really, it's just like Lele is the one fairy that doesn't go well on a Lopunny draft.
Yeah. Unless you run
It's a
telepathy every week.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
But if you're drafting Lele, why are you not using Psychic Surge? Since
Yeah.
it's gonna just like hamper Lele.
That's the big issue.
On this team too, I would have liked a rapid spinner that instead of like 2 defoggers, because I feel like you are gonna have like Deoxys and Registeel trying to set up hazards for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then if you want to get rid of the hazards they set up, you just have to defog away your own hazards, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
you want.
I
need a
don't
spinner.
love the Deoxys pick, honestly. I do like the Drapple. I don't love Deoxys here.
Yeah.
My problem is this team is kind of relying on like 2 mons to do all the damage, and everyone else is kind of just supporting.
Yeah, that's true. The other thing is it's missing a dark type, and then we just talked about how in this format I really want a dark type for all the good psychic mons.
Yeah.
You're
So
so
is
right. This does
Is
need
this
a
also
crocodile.
going to Needs Crook? Yeah.
Yeah, this goes into Needs
Yeah.
Crocodile. It also gives you a rock resist too, so yeah, the Needs Crocodile tier is getting another member.
Now, I will
I
say,
didn't talk how weak
imagine
Ultra
facing
League
this thing in a
is.
team builder.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh my god, how do I break that?
Do any of these mods have heal bell? Because I'll just toxic corrosion everything.
Vape
that
does.
game.
Yeah.
Vape does.
I don't know if Vaporeon gets heal bell or aromatherapy.
Vaporeon gets heal bell. Vaporeon gets heal bell.
Oh, it does it? Okay, yeah. So you
And
can't do that.
also,
Oh,
Lele actually does get aromatherapy.
Yes.
oh, okay.
I think all the Tappies get aromatherapy.
Right.
Because I know Feeny definitely gets it.
Right. This is. I mean, yeah, we can put this into Needs Crook and I think move on.
Yeah.
It's decent in that like it's annoying as hell to break.
There's a few types that like they don't have a resist for. Like
add a fresh tier, honestly, for Needs Crook.
Yeah. I'll make it Oh, that's not.
Dark type.
That's not the right button. We'll make it dark. We'll make it gray because I'm afraid if I make it
gray.
yeah.
Move it to like between A and B because I feel like that's where a lot of these teams have been landing.
Oh
Anyways.
yeah.
Mhm.
Perfect. Bam. He's crook. Perfect.
It's Cook.
Shouldn't you have the last team as well?
We have like
Which one?
5 teams that need.
We have like
Yeah.
like 3 teams that have wanted it. It was like
Yeah.
what like. Hold on, I'll go back and
Yeah.
figure out which ones they were.
I just feel like if you don't have a dark type in this format, you're like missing out of like something really important.
Oh, absolutely. And I think
It's not necessarily crook, but
yeah. One of the best things
Yeah,
though
good.
about having Lele is the fact that you are a psychic type that has fairy stab, so it helps you deal with those dark types that are going to be pretty prevalent in the format, for sure. All right, next up, we have Fantasy, which is Mega Barbarical, Dioscus Speed, Raging Bolt, Primarina, Donphan, Ninetales Alola, Talonflame, Bronzong, Obstagoon, and Muck.
This team has a Deoxys Speed, and I think Deoxys Speed is a bad pocket monster.
I
think
agree.
it's really awful. It's in the same tier as Dragapult, as in it sets up screens, maybe does a stats, and then dies and attributes nothing.
Yeah.
It's only like ranked that high for points because of its speed, and it's not worth
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
No,
I did blow up a Deoxys Speed with a Regieleki with Explosion after I set up 2 screens.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
They should honestly move Deoxys Speed to the same tier as Regieleki. I feel like they're comparable.
Whoa. That's
yeah. Maybe not.
In the end, Deoxys Speed gets insane coverage. It's just its attacking stats can't really use it that well.
Yeah, and it feels like it has to run plot if it wants to be offensive.
I just feel like it dies to a stiff breeze. That's 50 HP.
Yeah, that's the point. It's meant to die to a stiff breeze and like not really do much.
Yeah.
It's very fast, so it's hoping it can kill you first before you punch it in the face.
That's
and
true.
Priority death. It dies to any priority move.
Yeah.
It probably lives like 1 or 2 Mog Punches or Vacuum Waves.
Oh, how is that braggable when that's meant to be a resisted move and you can barely live 2? Pathetic. I don't know about Mega Barbaraka. I know we didn't ban Shell Smash for some reason, so that guy's gonna be toxic.
My theory on that is people just didn't read, because I certainly didn't. I thought it was going to be yes, no, but it was no, yes on banning Shell Smash. I mean, like unbanning Shell Smash. So I just clicked the option I thought to ban it, and then it turned out I was unbanning it and didn't realize that until after we got to the draft.
To be fair,
I'm not gonna lie, I don't actually think it's gonna be as big of a problem. It's only 88 speed, so just like a faster faster mons are not hard to come by, and faster mons that can use a mirror herb are not hard to come by.
Yes, that's true.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna be mirror herb fodder, but at the same time, if you lose your mirror herb and that thing gets in for free, it might be Jover.
That's true. It just depends on positioning.
It's not like it's like fragile either. It's got 72 health high, but it's got like 100 plus in the defenses.
Yeah.
Right. Let's talk about the rest of the team. We've only been focusing on like 2 mons. Bolt is here. Cool. He kind of fell off without Terra. He's just okay. Primarina's really good. Donphan, great spinner. Why do we have an Alolan Ninetales?
I don't know.
Is it just for fame?
Is it just me, or could this team really use a Wish user? Like a Wish passer? I feel like that's
it really could.
Because Bolt and Prim don't have reliable recovery. Same with Donphan.
Ninetales has Wish. So like that's something. It also has Healing Wish.
That's true.
But like that's the only like Wish passer.
I'm
Also
just not a
removal is
huge fan of this. Most of the like mons, I like Raging Bolt, Prim, and Donphan a lot. Most of the other stuff, I'm not like a huge fan of in
Yeah.
draft.
Yeah. Oh, I like
Mega
Bronze.
Barb.
The
Mega
Zong is awesome.
Barbaric was cool.
Zong is to me is like that last steel type that I'm okay with having on my team. It's
Yeah.
like break glass in case of emergency steel.
I like Muck. Obstagoon is a weird one.
Yeah, this is the
I
second
don't know much
Obstagoon I've
about him.
seen drafted. Which is
Because it
cool.
looks good for its price point. Not because it is good though.
Right, yeah.
Does
exactly.
it look good for 5 points? I feel like he shouldn't be 5. He should be like cheaper than 5 points. Maybe that's me.
I mean,
This is-
Nah, I've seen it from way more
Thrust.
expensive.
Guts.
Why is that? Never mind. He's base 95. I thought he was slow as ass. Okay, never mind.
It's also it's like one of the best like niche as hell Spectria counters.
Yeah.
Yeah, never
Very
mind. I
cool.
like Obstagoon. I thought he like lost all of his speed when he evolved. No, he kept
Also
it.
has parting shot, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it's a really
Yeah.
good like supportive dark. Typically it should never be 5 points. I've seen it run for like 8, but cool.
Yeah.
If
Okay,
it's
I
at
was.
8, you're never picking it up.
You'll be surprised.
I feel like for 8, that's
I don't.
respectable.
It's like I don't even hate any of the mons in this. It's just like they don't mesh super well together.
Yeah.
They don't
This
that
would
does-
the whole game plan I feel like behind this draft is getting in Barbarical behind screens and letting it set up with Shell Smash. But it kind of like wants to do that, right? But
If
I
you
don't
want to do
feel
that,
like it
get a
has the
ghost to
pivoting
block
for it.
brick break.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
You
that's the
could-
only thing it's missing, honestly.
Well, this team is missing 18 points because our Deoxys speed can go away. That's not doing anything for you.
Yeah.
That's a real Pokemon, bro. That
It is
No,
a real
it's
cool
not- you're-
Pokemon.
Don't lie to me.
Nah. I've
Deoxys,
It
seen
doesn't
a lot of
need to
people
be
Deoxys
that
running
is
battle
not
it.
real.
fast, dude. It can be calm. It can be bold.
I feel like
Okay.
DOS is really good. I feel like it's better than Fraud Ninetales as a screen setter, as a
No.
matter of fact.
I
But
think
are you
Ninetales is
really
better than
spending
Deoxys.
18 points on just a screen setter? You'd probably be better off just getting a
I
lucky
mean,
if
it
you
does
wanted
so
a
much
screen setter.
more.
Hey,
It
people
does so
people
much
spend
more,
20
too.
points in a screen setter. It could be worse.
I mean, people use Polt with screens, so
Yeah,
you
which
really-
it's its only good like attribute. Paul is bad otherwise.
okay. Yeah, don't let Mythics hear
Pulp,
this.
the pulp bad. I have to legally say pulp bad. I've been running on this since the Mon got released. It hits up screens or stars and then dies. It has done nothing. Anyway.
Damn, that's damn, your draft experience is horrible. My
Yeah.
Polt be
No,
clicking
it's a,
BD and clicking darts into everything and wins.
every pull I face is like it does the screens thing, and I'm like, okay, cool, I guess, and then I kill it. Anyway, speed tiers are fine.
Yeah.
2 removals, which is, I guess, not the worst. But Barco doesn't have spin. He didn't get that.
Get yourself something with a lot more like reliable recovery. And I'm not counting Roost Talonflame. I know that it is a real thing. It is not real if that is your one guy that can heal up without lefties.
I agree.
Primarina gets life, Joe.
Okay, yeah, nobody's
That's
winning that.
okay. That's also not real.
It's recovery at least. Come on, but okay. So I mean, you
I feel
have
like
a lot of.
I feel like you just looked at the type chart thing, and then you built off of that. But like, truthfully, nothing is outside of like maybe Dio plus, I guess Ninetales, right? Kind of like, and Raging Bull kind of being like slow pivot mons to help Barbarical a little bit. Nothing really like helps the Barbarical end game because that's basically what you're building around.
Yeah. I agree with that.
this also feels like we said about another team. Like this feels like a team where like it could be better with a different Mega Pokemon.
Yeah.
Why? Let people try new shit.
No, I'm just saying like this feels like a team that wasn't built to support Barb.
Oh
Like
no, it doesn't.
Barb.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with that. When you say it like
There was
that, yeah.
another.
Except for the Bolt pick.
There
The
was
Bolt
another
pick
team.
it meshes incredibly well.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was another team with like Raichu Y that felt like it was built for a different mon, but Raichu Y was the Mega they picked. So it feels weird in that sense, but like this could work. It's just like Ninetales without like a Snow Abuser feels a bit awkward, but I mean it's a Fairy Ice type. You kind of want one of those on your team.
Yeah. So what are we thinking about placing this? I'm thinking like C tier.
Top of C. It's got a lot of potential. It's just like you gotta fix this
Yeah.
draft so it actually meshes together. There's so many pieces here that can work well, but they have to be around different mons.
I agree with that.
The
Yeah.
only synergy here is like A-Tails and Mega Barb. Everything else is just kind of here.
Yeah. I agree.
It's not like
Yeah.
they're bad mons. It's
I
just
just peed.
when you pair them together, it feels a bit clunky.
What's the point of double fairy? Actually, I just peeped that. Does
Why
that
not?
serve the? Why not? I don't even feel like fairy's that good of a typing into most of that deck stuff. Honestly,
But you're taking the fairies away from the other people.
I guess. I mean, I don't respect fairy too much in that deck, so I don't.
All right. Next team.
Look how many drafts in that fucking thing. What's it called? Gmax. You just did not pick a fairy.
Oh, it's a sun. Is
Sun-
it a sun team? There's
Oh,
only
here's where the
two
Ogre
mons
Pawn
in here.
is.
So we have a Sun team with a Metagross and Ogerpon on it.
Oh, this team has two megas.
Oh, it does.
Is
Okay.
that the only team with two megas?
So far, I think.
Yeah. So basically, you could just bring Mega Clef and then you just don't Mega it, so you just have itemless Clef basically.
Mega Clef
Kinda
has
bad.
magic bounce, right?
Wait. You have a
Yes.
Clef that is
Okay.
immune to getting tricked. It's brilliant.
Okay.
Mega Clef isn't bad, but I don't like the idea here. With it being some sort of
No,
weird secondary mega, it doesn't do much.
no. I like the idea because if you don't want to run Sun, you have your backup Mega.
Yeah.
Which
Ooh.
this team doesn't really care for Sun, so Charizard Y just feels a bit awkward.
I agree. Like, Metagross does not want to be in Sun. Like, it already is sometimes barely hanging on from fire type moves. If it's a fire type move in the Sun, it's not going to be happy. Ogerpon doesn't like fire type moves in the Sun. I understand it's great support.
Rotom Wash.
Yeah, like your Hydro
Rotom
Pumps
Wash
are going to
can't
get
use it.
halved.
Yeah. Also, another team where they only have like one ability, so you don't get surprised by anything.
Yeah.
Um,
The only two Pokemon on your team that have the option to have different abilities are Metagross, which is probably always running Clear Body, and then Munchlax, which is your mascot pick.
no, Munchlax is a Spectra counter.
Munchlax is pretty good.
Yeah.
At one
Munchlax
point.
is pretty damn good.
Although
What is Washdom
Uh,
doing here
I don't know.
on the Sun team?
Yeah.
It seems like he wanted to make a normal draft without Sun, and then he just like picked Sun for no reason. Oh no.
I was gonna say you could ditch the Munchlax for Blevani to get a Chlorophyll mon, but Chlorophyll Blevani's 3 points, not 2.
Yeah.
I think. Do we really need another Clefable? I feel like it's either you drop the Clefable and you hard commit to some, or you drop the Charizard and hard commit to not Sun.
Yeah. Or if you want Sun, maybe pick up a Torkoal or something.
No, I think you want to just Sun, keep the Charizard
Yeah.
Y, because that's like you get your offense. Wait, what's our removal? Wait, hold on.
Defog Rotom Wash.
And
That's it.
Defog
Defog
Zard.
Rotom.
Oh, Spin Tusk. I'm dumb.
Oh yes, duh.
I forget about that.
We all just ignored the Great Tusk.
Yeah, I mean,
I
understandable.
actually don't love Tusk in draft.
Tusk is fine.
That's a hot take.
Just in a Sun team,
It's just
I
always
feel like
felt like
Tusk
to me something that like does fine, but you expect a lot out of it. It kind of doesn't really hold up, in my opinion, to the high expectations.
Because it can't
I can
Terra.
I've used
yeah.
Terra Tusk and I've teared like other mons over it because they just did better.
I've never gotten the privilege of using Tusk, so I don't have an opinion on it.
I used it for one season with like an Iron Bundle, and I felt very underwhelmed by both mons. Like my kill leader for that
Iron
season was a
Bundle's
Lowland Muck.
Oh, that's awesome. Alolan Muck being the kill
Yeah.
leader? That's fire.
Yeah, it was actually kill leader for the season until like week 7.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but I think you have to go on either Mega Clefable side or the Charizard Sun side. You can't do both.
Yeah, I agree with that.
The only mon I could say like that you can keep on both teams is probably Nihilego. That's a good guy. Love that guy.
Yep.
Nihilego's great. I think if you commit to Sun, you ditch the Ogre pawn, maybe. I don't know.
Like you
I-
could transform Ogerpon into a chlorophyll user if you really want. It's not that it doesn't even like do poorly on this draft. It's just also you could like find something cheaper. Like you could make it I don't know, like a Zarude, which is Leaf Guard. It's not chlorophyll, but it would do a
No.
lot of the same stuff.
Yeah.
I know exactly what this team needs. I just need to make sure no one drafted it. This team needs Venusaur.
Yeah.
Yep.
This team is screaming for a Venusaur. It's still on the board. Drop Ogapon for Venusaur.
Why wouldn't
and
it
you
be?
get 4 points
Only
left.
Sun teams ever take it.
Yeah, like, and maybe drop the Rotom Wash for someone else. He feels so awkward in a Sun team if you hard commit the Sun route.
Yeah.
It's not even that you need a hard commit Sun. He just like genuinely wants to click Hydro Pumps, no matter like what the matchup is. And if you happen to also want to bring your your Zard, even if it's just like as a breaker, it's already just so poor. It doesn't even have to be you're explicitly bringing Zard for the Sun.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, if you have Zarjoni Mega and you wanted to focus on Sun,
Yeah.
You know what's my hot take? You should have just gotten regular Clef at that point.
Yeah.
I think someone already drafted it by then. So they took the
Yeah,
Mega.
Mhm.
the Mega Clef is just budget Clef, basically, and it's second one for people
It
to
is actually
draft.
cheaper too.
It's
Yes.
cheaper. It does a lot. I'm not gonna say it doesn't do a lot for a team, but I don't know. I feel like if you wanted to have some sort of sun, I feel like regular Clef is just better because teleport bullshit, and then you don't have to, and you could hold an item.
I feel like they're not really going for Sun because having Mega Charizard Y as your Sun Setter is not a good Sun Setter because it's good for setting its own Sun, not for other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's super easy to counter. Yeah. I don't know though. I feel like he just has a lot of strong shit, so maybe it works in the long run.
All right. Where are
But
we
I feel
ranking
like then
these?
at that point, are you gonna bring a regular Charizard? Is there ever a matchup where you bring
I don't think
like
so.
both of your megas?
No, unless you don't Mega the Charizard. The Clefable, I mean.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking
I
this.
don't.
I think this might be the worst team we've seen all day.
Ow.
Yeah.
You have Spin, Defog, and you have Spiker. You have a decent Spiker. That can't.
This is bottom of C or
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah.
You're tweaking it.
This
Yeah.
might be I don't know, man. It's so much negative synergy that it might warrant like a dog, even if it's not actually like.
Yeah.
Let me see the team one more time.
Da-da-da.
There's no real bulk. This feels like just a hyper offense team, kinda.
Yeah.
leave it bomb for C for now.
Okay. Next. Mega Frost
My
last
God.
Ooh. Interesting.
I like this team a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm liking what I'm seeing. Speed tiers are nice.
What do you mean? You go from 200 to 120? Horrible. I mean, Reggie Lake is a fake speed tier because he either outspeeds everyone or he doesn't outspeed like one guy.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't outspeed
Isn't
the
Aleki the
Sparker.
fastest mon in the game?
It is.
Yeah,
He is the
that's
fastest
why I'm
one.
like,
Yeah.
his speed is
Hey,
fake.
here you go. Here's the one team that that outspeeds the DOS.
Yep.
Yeah. DOS is for like the only mon that'll outspeed Aleki if you don't go invest in speed, like at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the team. The removals, what? Defog, Lando, Imp. I swear Feeny gets defog as well or something.
Feeny gets defog, Emp gets defog, Hydreigon, Scizor, Lando all get defog, Reggie gets spin.
Yeah, so you've got removal. You've basically got removal on every Pokemon here.
Yeah.
Yes, you have good prio.
You've got hazards spread about to different mons as well, which is nice.
Yeah, this
speed
is just a really
tiers.
good balanced team going on for everything.
Yeah, I think the
Quilladin
guess.
will.
It's
Quilladin can even find its way onto some teams.
Oh, absolutely. I think
so there will be some weeks where it can come.
I think the biggest thing is like the questioning in the builder: who's going to be the rocker, who's going to be hazard removal, and I think that's just going to be the biggest challenge. Like going up against this team is there's so many different guessworks that you have when it comes to that.
Yeah. I would have liked to see something else that could like abuse the snow, but it's definitely not a requirement. This team does really well despite not having anything other than Frostlass to use Frostlass's snow.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is about Megas and weather setters is they're usually only really good for themselves since you can't add the heat rock or icy rock to extend it for others. So I don't mind them not having any other snow abusers on the team because I wouldn't really plan on there being snow for much longer after Frostlass gets off the field.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this one's an easy S tier for me because it's just like
there's not really much for us to talk about for this one.
Yeah. It's just a great toolboxy draft where you have a little bit of everything that you need.
Now, where does it go in the S tier?
Well, I don't know what the other ones were.
In between.
In between?
I think in between.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see the last one.
Last one.
What am I looking at?
Yes.
What the hell am I looking at?
This is hodgepodge of things.
How did we get
here? This is a good question.
Achievement unlocked.
Mega Floette fell to pick 5. That's kind of crazy.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. And this is the wheel too.
I feel like for a wheel, you didn't get a lot of synergy of like your two picks together.
No,
yeah, I agree.
Like the nice thing about being the wheel pick is you get to like plan 2 draft picks back to back, so you can at least like build in like, hey, Urshifu's gonna take the dark and ghost type moves, so you probably want a dark type for the Spectrier draft, and then Spectrier can take the fighting type moves for the dark type, but you didn't do that, so it's kind of like a weird draft almost.
And then the wheel picking of Amoonguss Clodsire, what are we doing?
You got Spectre without getting a ghost resist, because I'd not respecting low kicks.
I agree.
As a ghost.
That's
You
true.
absolutely shouldn't.
Low kicks
you
is
have
just
3
first impression spam.
Okay, you have You have 2 dark resist. Hold on, what's whimsical? Okay, yeah, you have 2 dark resists. Because like Urshifu and Floette will resist the dark types. Low kicks and whimsical, not as much.
Yeah.
How many people do you have in the dog tier? Like first impression, I want to
We
put
have
this in
none,
dog
and we
tier.
need to move this team and that last team we were considering right into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, go
Move
back.
the Porygon team into dog.
This team doesn't really go into a low punny very well. Like,
Yeah.
there's one normal resist in Skarmory. And then it's gonna
Yeah.
take a close combat and part.
Yeah.
What is Whimsicott even doing here? Like, you don't need Tailwind for anything. And you already have your faster fairy.
Prankster
like,
Encore for the Barbarical
It's
matchup.
yeah,
there you go.
Prankster. It's the Encore sub Leech Seed set with
Yeah.
Protect. Which immediately gets shut down by any dark type, so like yeah, you need Moonblast. Like, I don't know. I don't know if you need both Amoonguss and Clodsire. I think just ditch the Amoonguss.
Yeah. Or you ditch the
True.
Claude, one of the two.
No,
Well,
I think you ditch the Amoonguss to keep the ground type, because Amoonguss is
Actually,
doing
yeah.
nothing.
Mamoswine is
Actually-
not really a ground type for the team since it's more of like an offensive mon that just puts pressure.
Yeah.
Mamoswine is one of your breakers. Like, he's a ground type spammer.
He comes in, clicks a ground type move, and then watch things explode.
Yeah, he's like the physical breaker, and then Rapid Strike is the. I don't know what Rapid Strike's doing here. He's kind of here.
Yeah. I think
Rapid Strike is also just a mon that I think already kind of is on fraud watch during Paldex, and Natdex is certainly not doing any favors.
I think
the only way to even redeem it is to put it on like Rain.
Yeah.
You know what happened on the wheel? They probably thought, oh, what's the 2 biggest counters to Rapid Strike, and got both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
That's kind of what it feels like.
Yeah, just.
But by taking both those picks, you've made your team so much worse.
Yeah, I think
they're not benefiting.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, ditch the Amoonguss. Keep Claude. Skarmory can stay. Floette can stay. Low kicks, I think, is maybe kickable. I think Whimsicott may be kickable.
Yeah.
This team needs a Crocodile.
Yep.
We're not putting it in
good enough to be
It's staying in dog. It's staying in dog.
Okay, so let's go back before we finish our tier list.
It needs a priest. It doesn't need a crocodile.
Yeah.
Find God.
Let's go back and figure out which teams needed a crocodile, put them in need crocodile, and send it.
Just click through the various like ones from the. Okay. Did we think this one needed a crook?
I think this was the first one I mentioned.
I think this was the first one we said needed crook.
This needs crook. This was which team?
This was the Nate's.
It was an A tier team, right?
This was the this was the Rayquaza Kyurem or not Kyurem, Kyogre. It's the Denti legendaries.
Yeah.
Symbol.
This one I don't think we said needs crook for this one.
No, this one just needed just an overall like rehaul. It doesn't need specifically crook.
Yeah.
This one definitely needed a crook.
This one needed crook.
Yeah, that one.
Which was this one?
This one was the Boston Centrets.
Boston Centrets.
Boston Centrets. We'll put him more towards the upper end of needs crocodile because he's an A tier team. Reflex.
No.
No, we didn't say this needed a crook.
Move.
No.
This team.
Yes.
Maybe.
I think we said yes.
Did we?
It needs a dark type.
Yeah.
does need a dark.
I feel like
yeah,
you
We've
should
been kind of
switch the
lumping that in with
tier
needs Crook, to be fair.
Yeah.
I feel like the tier should be needs dark type, not needs crook specifically.
no,
It's
No, it
needs
has
funnier
to
if
be
it
needs
needs
crook.
Crook. It's
Yeah.
way funnier if it's needs Crook.
Yeah.
It's one mon that fixes like their team, nearly.
Yeah.
We can leave this off of needs Crook. It doesn't need to go on
Yeah.
there. It just needs a better defensive mon.
This
agree.
no.
Yeah, not
What
this
was
one.
it?
We were just talking. This one we were talking about removing a bunch of these
Yeah.
Yeah.
mons and getting to
Mess Spirit apparently is here for Killing Wish. Honestly, I think just forget that and replace it with Yuxi.
Yeah.
This no, we said it was
No.
good.
No.
It was damn good. This
This needed a different poison type. You were talking about Galarian.
This needs
yeah, very different.
Drapion.
Yeah, Drapion. This team is fine.
Yeah.
Was this a needs
May
This
crook?
was-
this
That
This
one
could
was
use-
the
this
first
could
one
use a
we
crook.
told needed crook.
Yeah.
Was this the first one we put in there?
No, Bennett's was the first one we put in there.
Big
The
Meow
next
Stick.
one is.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
is
was
the
it this
first one.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
this was yeah.
So
This was yeah, they're already there.
Yeah, and then either of these. Okay, so we have 4 teams in the needs a crook tier.
Whoever's like the top of C, throw them in B. So like they have a friend.
Okay.
Hey, do we even? I don't think we need to do that. I mean, look at Fantasy's team. Like, just go back and look at it. We don't need to have be filled with anything else. Like,
Okay,
do we
yeah,
want to
fair
say this is a B tier team?
No.
I don't know. It
Yeah,
really does
no.
feel very C.
B for Barbarical.
Yep. All right. Here is our official Hattrem tier list of the PRs and what we think of each team. Have fun. Whoever gets to the trades channel first to pick up Crocodile wins.
Yeah. Make sure you save that and just send it to me in DMs.
Yeah.
Taking a screenshot right now.
You can just click the save button, I think.
I'll take a screenshot. It'll make it.
Alright, never mind.
I already have the screenshot, so.
He has the screenshot. It works.
Yeah. In fact, if you look in your DMs, there's a screenshot waiting for you.
No way. It's like he knew.
Yeah.
You know, now we mentioned they need Crook, how about we invest stock in Crocodile?
You know, that's a great idea.
I'm moving from Gmax to Hatena or to Hattrem just so I can sell off Crook to the highest bidder.
Yeah. We need to invest in Crook stonks. You know, if I have time this weekend, I'm gonna
send money to my Cash App.
Yeah.
The highest bidder gets Crook in their trade.
Exactly. I think I'm gonna see if I can get a daily BHA article worked out and just post it in your guys' division about how the stocks of Crook have risen by 300% in the past
Invest
week.
in Crocodile coin. That's Crocodile coin with a K.
Yep. Crook coin.
Don't add another K.
All right, gents, this was fun.
Yeah.
It was.